Yo, yo, yo. We would like to welcome you all back to another episode of the Smart Degenerates. We are now back at Morris Media. We would like to thank everyone for tuning in. We would like to thank POTUS and Morris Media for having us back.
Welcome them back with open arms.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Feels good.
Yeah, we got a great show for y'all today. We're going to recap the Super Bowl. Get into that. That was a crazy ass Super Bowl. We're gonna talk about some college basketball. We got March Madness coming up. We're gonna talk about some NBA. Football's done, and everything sports, everything gambling, man. So yeah, let's get right into it. I'll be your host today, Mr. Mike G21. I got my guys with me. To my left, who we got?
You already know what time it is, man. Steve's Bryant, a.k.a. J Styles, a.k.a. number one picker, man. We back, baby.
To my right.
You got Mr. Six Figure Mace. Don't even reach out to me if you don't put the MR in front of it. You know, try to let y'all know how to make money.
Yeah.
And stay ahead in the world today.
For sure, for sure. That's all we about. We about these sports. We about these numbers, making money, investing your money in these sports teams, and getting paid, man. So let's get right into it.
First things first.
What?
Mace, it's so happy to see you, especially here, man. It's been so long, bro, right?
It's a pleasure, bro. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Turn up. I enjoy.
Cheers.
Let's shoot it.
Cheers to everyone out there. You guys can follow us on IG at Smart Degenerates, on Facebook at Smart Degenerates, on YouTube at Smart Degenerates. We got this new merch coming. You feel me? You see us. You see us. We got the new merch coming.
We got the black and white.
Tap in. We have merch for y'all. Follow us. DM us. We get back to it.
For those of y'all who heard last week, we giving out a few freebies. So, get in contact with us. I won't tell you how many we got left. You had to watch the show last week to find out.
Yeah, for sure.
If you need a couple, I got you.
No, we'll run like a promo giveaway. I think we should do that. Just give away a first couple and then, just take it from there. But we still working that out. So, yeah, stay tapped in with us and we'll let you know the giveaway, the contest rules and whatnot. Probably do a raffle. I think a raffle would be good. Like, raffle off the first, 10, 15, something like that.
If you want to give me some Jordans, we could trade Jordans for hoodies.
I just
Let me know.
I want some Jordans, man. We got time for Jordans. But no, let's get right back into it, man. We had a great show last week. We talked about the Super Bowl. I think everything we talked about actually came true, even though we didn't bet all of it.
Except our prop picks.
Except the prop picks, yeah. KC stunk it up. I'm sure all of you watched the game. Tampa Bay beat the shit out of Kansas City 31-9. They did not even score a touchdown. Styles, how does that make you feel, man, that Kansas City did not score a touchdown, bro?
Well, normally I would be jumping for joy because that means Tom Brady kicked the Chiefs' ass.
Yeah.
But since I lost so much money on my Pat Mahomes prop bet,
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to say.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing to say. I didn't think the game was going to go that way, Mace.
No one
I
did.
honestly thought it was going to be a shootout.
Yeah.
It was going to go to the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs were going to stink it up, and Brady was going to pull away by 3, 4, maybe 5.
Right.
But 31-9, no one thought that was going to happen.
Nah, nobody. Well, almost nobody.
You know what I mean?
But, I definitely thought it was going to be a close game with a final drive. Either Tom Brady gets the touchdown to win or Chiefs get the touchdown to cover the -3, -3.5, but neither one of those things happened. Instead, we got what I said was going to be the most likely outcome. Bucks kicked their ass and won by over 10.
I gotta give it to Mace. He called that before we left the show. He said most likely outcome is a Bucks blowout, and I agreed with him that I could see a Bucks blowout.
Mace is right. I knew that was going to happen because plus 2 of my bets was +6 and +10 Bucks.
Yeah, nice.
But we were arguing back and forth. Okay, is +4 too much, +6 too much? And the reality is we all had a feeling not to bet against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Whether from the refs' help, Vegas help, or just the moxie.
Yeah, the moxie.
There were some key things there that we talked about that we knew were going to impact the game.
Mm-hmm.
The lineman injuries, the way that Tampa defense played the last month of the season going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, they were really clicking on all cylinders. So I even told y'all, look for a live bet right after the first quarter or right in the first quarter after the first possession or two.
Mm-hmm.
When Kansas City only got that 3, bro, I had a feeling, they're in trouble. You're going to have to go put up 7 if you're going to beat Tom Brady. And that field goal stuff isn't going to cut it.
No.
Right. Well, so let me ask you this. So you said whether it be the line, Tom Brady's experience, there was also Andy Reid's son who just got into like a car accident.
big car accident,
He hit
yeah.
some kids. Do you think that like weighed on him?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's a very unfortunate situation,
Yeah.
but I don't think it had nothing to do with the game on Sunday. It came down to what I said. We did not know anybody in that secondary other than the Honey Badger,
Yeah.
and everyone got torched. And I said it. Mike Evans, Godwin, Antonio Brown, Cameron Bray. No, listen,
can't
hear
call
me
them
out.
out, though.
Hear
They
me
didn't
out.
really
No,
do
no, no.
much.
Hear me out. Though. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
my
those
bad.
guys, it was just too much for them to cover.
Yeah.
It was too much.
I'll give you that.
Brady.
I'll give you that, but I won't give you that because
No, I'm taking that.
the real difference maker was the guy who I argue with this guy who was going to score a touchdown. He actually scored 2
He
touchdowns.
scored one.
Two.
Scored 2.
He scored the first 2 touchdowns.
Gronkowski.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Antonio Brown.
No.
I thought you were talking about Antonio Brown.
Oh, AB too. Shout out
No.
AB. Call
Oh,
guy.
yeah, my bad. No,
I was
I thought you
fighting
were talking about AB. Yes,
said
I already know.
Gronk had
I already
no
knew Gronk
chance.
was scoring.
Yeah, you
I
did.
said it.
You caught that. You caught that. He caught that.
We said it.
We caught that. We knew Gronk was going to score. To me, Gronk was the real difference maker in the game. AB had a touchdown. Shout out to AB. He covered that prop bet. Well, no one else covered a prop bet. Mike Evans, he missed yards. He missed catches.
He had 1 catch, I think.
Yeah,
It's all
Godwin,
right.
he missed
but
yards.
they
he
took
missed
the-
catches.
It's
They
okay.
schemed out those best players. They schemed
Exactly.
Godwin
It's
out,
too-
Evans out. They didn't even throw it to Scotty Miller, and they just
Nope.
left AB and Brake got a couple catches.
Yeah.
Gronk had like 4 catches.
6 catches.
It was just it was easy.
Yeah, so when it came to the props, I think Gronk hit his catches and yards, and he hit the touchdown.
In the first half.
I had Kelsey. Kelsey hit his catches
He
and
got
his
He
yards.
got his catches and yards, yep.
But he did not get a touchdown. Of course, we know any Chief you took on a touchdown did not hit. That's unfortunate, but shit happens. But
We still got to give Pat Mahomes his respect, though.
oh yeah, he's great, bro.
For all that he tried to do, bro.
Yeah.
Some of those passes that they dropped, when man's getting tackled and like laying sideways in the
Yeah.
air, throwing it 40
Hitting it on
yards,
the money.
hit him on the money for a touchdown.
Hey.
Oh, I didn't know he was gonna get here. My
I mean,
bad.
yeah, man, he was running for his life, but we knew that was going to happen.
Yep.
2 offensive linemen were out.
Yep.
JPP and Ndamukong Suh, those boys was ready to go. They were hungry.
And did you see what they
We
did?
said that was going to happen.
Yeah,
They
we did.
switched up the defensive linemen, so they had JPP attack from the center.
Yep.
And they did the defensive tackles
There's-
attacking
bro,
out. It
Todd
just
Bowles, man.
threw them off.
Todd Bowles.
Shout out
They,
to
they, they weren't ready for that pressure.
No, they weren't ready for that pressure at all. They said Pat Mahomes was hurried 29 times.
Yeah, what did they say? Like 450 yards he was running for his
Yeah.
life?
Yeah. He ran about 400 to
Crazy
500
numbers, man.
yards.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to give it up to the Chiefs, man. They had a great year. Pat Mahomes is still unbelievable. Tyreek Hill, Kelsey, those guys are all great. I mean, any given Sunday, anything can happen. And it was just Brady's year, man. Shout out to Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks. What more can you say? The man has 7 rings.
Wait. So do we think that those pass interference calls in the first half that helped extend the drive or helped them put points at the end of the game or end of the half, did that make the hole too big?
It didn't make a difference.
No, yeah.
Chiefs couldn't
Not
move
when you
the
lose
ball.
when you lose 31 to
Chiefs
9,
couldn't
it
move-
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Chiefs couldn't move the ball.
If you don't get a touchdown, it doesn't
Harrison
matter.
Butker had 3 field goals and
Yeah.
made all 3.
Yeah.
If you took 3 touchdowns away, they still had 10 and still won 10 to 9. So I guess it doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we saw those calls. A couple of them were questionable. That holding on Mike Evans was kind of, I kind of held him. Kind
the one
of
where he knocked him down?
He held him from, was it from like the shoulder?
He held him.
Oh,
he
yeah,
had him
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit,
Yeah, that was
So
one.
I mean, you can kind of give him that one.
I thought
He's
the play,
6'5" and he fell on the ground. You got to call that.
Yeah, but like he reached out.
You know?
He did trip, but he reached out, grabbed him, hit him on the hip and the foot. Whatever he did, I mean, Mike Evans maybe gets his hand on that football if not for the pass interference. But I mean, the Chiefs came back all year, so I really thought they were going to come back in the second half. But I didn't think it enough to put money on it because
I did.
I smell blood in the water.
And you know what?
Tom Brady looked like he was ready to kill somebody for that.
Low-
you know.
7th ring.
Low key, you're absolutely right. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I fell for the Chiefs second half because we all know they could just come back at any given moment. But I said it at the half that Tom Brady's not gonna lose this game. He's not the 49ers where
Nope.
they're gonna just gonna come back from.
Not the Titans.
We're not just
Shut
gonna, we're not just gonna run it out and hope that we can eat up clock. No,
Yeah.
fool, I'm still coming for your head.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I'm still coming from
He
your
was
head.
on Honey Badger.
But guys, listen.
He was yelling at them
Tom
on the
Brady
fourth
knew
quarter yelling.
what was at stake. Okay? If he won that game, what? No other player has seven Super Bowls, only 6, right?
No other franchise
A couple
has-
players? Yeah, no, we already know that.
No other
You know what
franchise
I'm saying?
has
Tom
7.
Brady wasn't going to lose that game.
Yeah,
Okay? He wasn't going to lose that game. We knew that. So,
yeah. All right. So let's talk about next season, man. This season's done.
Not Niners.
The Bucks have already captured the crown. They got the ring. Brady got number 7. Gronk got number 4. AB and Mike Evans got number 1. Shout out to them.
I got a quick question, real quick, before we go into power rankings for next season.
Right.
It's a very important topic I want to ask you, Primetime.
What up?
What do we feel about Bill Belichick here? I know this is a sidebar conversation question, but is it Brady or Belichick? I know everybody in the media wants to know.
Apples and oranges.
Is it Brady or
Bro,
Belichick?
come
Like,
on,
who
bro.
is it?
Wait.
This Sunday showed you.
I'm a
it's
Patriot, so
Brady.
Wait, be fair to
I'm
Belichick.
a
Be
Patriot.
fair
I'm
to
still a
Belichick.
Patriot, guys.
How many players did y'all have sit out because of COVID to start the year?
At least 7. At least 7 players on the defensive side
On
of the
the
ball.
defensive side.
On the defensive
So,
side of the ball. Yes.
For a team that's built on defense. And beating you a certain way, if I lose all my starters or even 3 starters and some backups, that's going to make it hard.
Still went 7-9.
And the Bills came out strong this year and put pressure on them in
And
the
Cam
division.
stinked. He played for junior college.
You can't just replace a GOAT.
He did. No, but honestly,
Cam was a bad.
to answer your
Brady
question,
or Belichick? What was it?
honestly, it's like 60-40 Brady to Belichick.
I like that. That's
because
fair.
because no, it has to be fair because Brady's only who he is today because he was on the Patriots all those years.
Exactly.
And Belichick groomed him. He showed him the way. He taught him that you got to be the hardest worker. You got to go in and out. So he taught him the Patriot way. And then Brady was able to take that to New England. I mean, not to New England. I'm sorry. To Tampa Bay. So, you know, when Tom shows up, everyone's in class like, I'm listening, Tom. What do you got to say? What do you got?
Because he learned it all from Belichick.
Yeah.
So Danny Amendola, Fox Sports West, y'all watching the show?
Yeah.
You heard what Primetime just said. That was the best answer I heard.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
Yeah,
It's the truth.
you know,
He was groomed.
He was groomed. So, of course, he's going to take all his ways that he learned over here. Like, guys, this is how we win a Super Bowl. We need to do X, Y, Z.
Do your job.
And
There's
do your
a
job.
great saying that says to become a master, you have to submit to a master.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got to learn some ropes. They had
Yeah.
to carry him the first few years.
Exactly.
You are just a 6th-round pick.
Thank you.
So
199 overall.
everybody thought you were just okay. Nobody was that hooked on you. And again, overall, it's not Brady's athletic ability.
It's not at all. We all know that.
I mean, he can throw a nice pass when he needs to, but it's really just
His mindset.
his mindset. He knows where to go, and he makes everybody buy in because they're like, oh, we got Tom Brady. He's not going to throw 30 interceptions. Because, again, the Bucks probably could have made the playoffs last year if Jameis doesn't throw 30 picks.
30, bro.
30
You
is
hear
a
that
big-
number?
that's a big number.
30, bro.
That's true, too.
If he throws 15,
They're in the playoffs.
they were in a lot of games.
They're in the
They
playoffs.
were.
They were in the
So-
playoffs if he threw 15.
Hey, a lot of those picks, too, went for pick sixes. So,
Yeah.
Jameis.
He has some bad luck. He's not that bad. It's just the way they play, the way they do this. But, yeah, Brady, he's a smart player. So, shout out to him. I think the Patriots will be cool next year. They just need a serious quarterback, though.
Yeah.
You can't bring Brian Hoyer back out there.
No, he's done.
Nah, Cam.
He's fried.
No, it's definitely not. You need
Yeah.
somebody who could throw the ball, and Cam Newton is not that anymore.
Yeah, he's
No,
fried.
he's definitely not.
So
definitely not.
So what we got for the power rankings?
So
Primetime?
power rankings right now, as we tap in with Vegas, the Chiefs are the odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl next year at 1-5.
Really?
Yeah, or 5-1. I'm sorry. Followed by Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's 8-1 to run it back. Then we have the Green Bay Packers 12-1. A-Rod and the boys, and then we have the Bills 15-1, tied with the Rams 15-1. Rams just got a great upgrade on quarterback from Jared Goff to Matthew Stafford. I like that for them. The Rams, you know, they got the names on defense. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey. The defense is there. You know, McVay, he can always scheme up some offense. I like the Rams as a kind of dark horse to get back, but we'll see. The Niners, 15-1.
And that'll be improving when we make this trade for a quarterback.
for
So
Deshaun.
maybe it's Deshaun or maybe it's some other sleeper. I want to thank Jimmy G for all he did for us the last 3 years, helping us to go 4 losing seasons out of the last 5. That was awesome. But whatever we need to do, we're going to be there. We're still a really good team. We just need to get a quarterback who can stay healthy.
Yeah, I don't think you could blame it on Jimmy G, though, bro. I think it's health. A lot of it is his health,
his
but
health.
you
He
had
missed
Bosa go
He missed 2
down.
full seasons.
No, but listen, he went down. Bosa went down. Debo Samuel's been
Kittle
in and
was
out.
out. Kittle missed-
Kittle's been
Kittle
in and
missed
out.
games.
Like, you guys just are always riddled by injury.
So when we come back heading this year,
You need a new trainer.
Hey,
trouble.
yeah, you need a new trainer,
You need a
or
new
it's
trainer.
something in the water in the bay, man. It's something going on up there that you guys just can't stay healthy.
I mean, somebody fell on his ankle, I mean, a big 350-pound man fall on your ankle, you might have a high ankle sprain.
I mean,
Well, they play football, so
that's one player. But I mean, nevertheless, Jimmy G is still your quarterback, and you guys are still ranked higher than the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. And the Ravens are 18-1.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. So they got them ranked. What was that 7th? Wow.
Yeah, what list is that, man?
These are Vegas odds.
Those are the betting odds,
I'm looking
man.
at NFL.com,
Well, yeah,
man.
but that's based
They got
on what they're saying on the football side. We're talking about
We're talking
odds
about
to
pure
win
numbers,
the Super
bro.
Bowl, you know.
Yeah, you get the Ravens 18-1 right
Tampa
now.
Bay's running it back. I'm telling you that right now.
I mean, I think if they can keep their same team together,
I mean, I think they are, man.
I think
I think they're gonna do it. I think they're smart enough and they understand. They're gonna listen to Tom. Tom's like, bring everybody back. Bring everybody.
Oh, did you
Run it
see?
back.
I read the report today. Mike Evans already said he offered to take a pay cut.
Take a pay cut.
Keep the roster together.
And then Bruce Arians said today that Chris Godwin will be back because he's a free agent. He said he'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, if they're
run it
smart enough,
back.
they're gonna run it back, bro.
just run it back.
Yeah.
Why not?
They
Why
can
not?
try. I think some of the teams in the NFC who had down years this year will be able to give them a little more trouble.
Like
Like
who?
who?
Like I think in the playoffs,
Well-
the Rams could have given
well,
them a better game
Let's start with the
because
division
they,
first.
because they played
okay?
the same. Well, they got the division sewn up already.
Sewed up. Okay.
Okay, wait, no. Let's start. I like that. Let's start in their division.
Okay, so
Let's start with the Saints.
Well, the Saints. We don't know what's going on.
Who's
with Drew
gonna
Brees.
quarterback them?
We don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Drew Brees
Is
retiring.
Michael Thomas getting traded?
Drew
no,
Brees,
no. They're
Drew
gonna
Brees
keep-
already
Are you
restructured.
sure? They're gonna keep Michael Thomas,
Drew Brees restructured.
and they have to go with T. Hill.
He's not going to start, bro.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
either
they're
gonna
cooked.
they're
They're
gonna
cooked.
go with
No.
Jameis, or
Oh,
they're
they're
gonna
cooked.
make or they're gonna make a trade, and they're gonna keep T. Hill in his wildcat
Yeah, that's out.
flashy
McVay
quarterback
was
position.
selling T. Hill like he was $100 million quarterback. Is he not?
No way. If a team wants to throw away their money, I wouldn't give him that. No,
and that's the
way.
thing. The quarterback market is so crazy. Like, if you look at the numbers these guys get to not be that good, going back to Kirk Cousins, going back to
only bad-
Jared Goff
only
got
bad teams-
$120 million.
Only bad teams pay their quarterbacks the big money, bro. Most of them get their stuff done when you're on a rookie deal.
No.
And then by the time you get paid your big money, we're going to become a bad team or a mediocre team for a few years. You'll never be as good as you were when you were on your rookie contract.
That's true.
Seattle was great before they played Russell.
That's true, too.
Green Bay hasn't been shit since they started giving A-Rod big money.
No, what do you mean? They went to the NFC Championship this year.
They go to the NFC Championship every year and get bombed out by everybody. We beat them 2 years in a row. They got bombed out this year. They just get there because it's just the way the path works in the playoffs game. But
They get there because of Aaron Rodgers.
sure, but to get there doesn't mean anything if we get there and get blown out.
Do you feel like they're wasting Aaron Rodgers' career seeing how he only has one ring?
I think he is part of that.
No,
is a big part of that.
I don't think he's a part of that at all. I think it's the front office. I mean, Stephen A. Smith said it too. They don't ever draft top wide receivers from. They don't. They never draft a receiver in the first two picks
Okay,
ever.
and neither did-
Devontae Adams, and that's it.
Neither did Belichick.
Well, we're not talking about it. That's a whole different conversation now.
Yeah.
No, if,
Come on.
if everybody's talking about A-Rod it was the
I
best
don't.
ever.
I don't think. Oh, he's a bad man. I don't think that at all. I don't. I think he
Okay.
stinks. I think he's overrated.
No, wait.
I do.
No, no,
He doesn't
no, no,
stink,
no.
Bro,
but he's
one Super
overrated.
Bowl. One Super Bowl. He's supposed to be one of the greatest.
It's not his fault, though.
And it was like 10 years ago. Oh,
Bro.
what is it, bro? Come on.
But no, listen.
3 MVPs, one Super Bowl.
Okay,
I don't like that.
I can't say you can't say he hasn't had receivers. He's had Jordy Nelson,
had all the receivers,
Devontae
bro.
Adams. He's had
He had the tight end who was
Antonio
a killer.
Freeman, yeah, Jermichael Finley.
He
all
had the
that.
dude who used to wear the jersey.
I can't think
not
of
the
it.
jersey, the hoodie. The guy who played with the hoodie.
Yeah,
He was a killer, bro.
Bro, he had a whole bunch of guys.
He's
bro.
had weapons.
Donald Driver, all those guys
Yeah,
back
he-
then.
he's
Oh
had-
yeah,
Come on.
the
Yes,
little
bro.
guy. Not Ryan Clark. Is it Ryan Clark?
No,
No,
Ty
Jordy
Montgomery.
Nelson.
no.
Come on, Jordy.
Black guy.
Oh no, I know you're talking.
He's always mad. He always kind of low key be throwing
Oh,
shots.
Randall Cobb.
Not Cobb. Yeah, but that's another one. That's another one he
That's
had.
what I'm saying,
So I don't
bro.
want to hear about he didn't have receivers.
Bro.
He just always.
They never had solid running backs until Aaron Jones. He never had a
Yeah.
solid running
Bro,
game.
killer.
They had Eddie Lacy.
Eddie Lacy's in Long Beach, man. What are you talking about? Are you crazy?
Eddie Lacy's in Long Beach.
Come on,
That's
man.
hilarious.
I think
Yes.
that he is a little bit of a quitter though. So like in games when the pressure is on, when like Tom Brady's gonna come back and do what he has to do, A-Rod just he's always been like a folder to me. Again,
mean-
I've seen him in the last 2 years NFC championships. I've never been that impressed with what he brings to the table.
I've never been impressed with him.
He is very skilled. But anyway, let's not get too sidetracked on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
the
let's
point
not.
is,
He's not. Yeah.
Packers are not in any way a threat, and they feast off of their weak ass division.
I mean, hey, man, they're third. They're top three to win
Because
the Super
Aaron
Bowl.
Rodgers.
That's
That's
just
it.
they're
because
running.
people bet on Aaron Rodgers, but they're
Yeah,
not an
that's it.
actual
I mean-
threat to do anything. They may lose the running back this year to free agency.
Yeah,
They
If
do.
they lose Aaron Jones, they're cooked
They're cooked.
for sure.
they better resign him.
They I don't know if they can afford it.
I will say this though: the Patriots would never waste a first round pick on a backup quarterback.
Never.
So like those are things where the front office doesn't help them. Give him a starting strong safety,
Exactly.
free safety,
Someone that's gonna
some starting
help.
cornerback out
I
of
agree.
Alabama.
Come
Like,
on,
what
bro.
are you doing?
You draft Love for what? And then Aaron Rodgers just slaps you in the face and wins MVP and gives you a first round bye.
Nigga.
Come on, bro.
Nigga.
Come on, man.
Yeah, love. You gotta wait at least another year or two. But
Anyways.
Back to that
but yeah.
that NFC South division though.
Yeah.
Panthers are trash.
Yeah,
Panthers are trash. They're brittle. They're just
Bucks are gonna be number one. Maybe Saints are number two. Who's the fourth team over there?
Atlanta.
No,
Atlanta's a-
Atlanta.
Atlanta's-
Atlanta's a mess.
I mean, I think they might come out different. Dan Quinn just couldn't get it done. As soon as Kyle Shanahan left as offensive coordinator, they've been trash.
Yeah.
They've been
I mean,
trash.
they're the same kind of team, bro. They're just they're dangerous because they could shoot out with anybody.
and then there's days they can't score at all.
But they just blow it. They're great on first halves. They covered like all kind of first halves this year, but they just blew it down the stretch every time.
I don't believe in Matt Ryan anymore.
yeah. And that's where I
That's
was.
what it
going.
comes down to,
That's
bro.
where I was going with this. Word on the street is they have the. Well, that's not word on the street. Facts is they have the number 4 pick, and they're going to get the kid out of BYU. I don't know his name off the top of the head, but I watched
I know
him.
you're
Zach,
talking about.
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. Yeah, they're
you
going to
go,
get
money.
Wilson with the number 4 pick, and I mean,
They
if
have
you,
to.
I mean, you get the number 4 pick in the draft. I mean, you got to
You have
start
to.
him.
I mean, he's 35. He won MVP. Yeah, he went to the Super Bowl. But since all those accolades, what has he done?
So that sounds like then they're rebuilding as well. Them and the Panthers are rebuilding.
They
So
can't.
No way.
No, if they're
No way.
rebuilding, then
If you're gonna start with a rookie, if you're gonna go draft a rookie with the number 4 pick, you're rebuilding.
Nah, but look at his weapons, bro. He still has Julio Jones,
Calvin Ridley, Todd Gurley.
Come on, he's got weapons, bro. They're definitely not rebuilding, bro.
Name 3 players on their defense.
On their defense,
Oh, wait.
they got.
Hey, no, you right.
Dion, somebody Dion.
Somebody Dion. Okay.
They got
Everybody,
Deion
every
Sanders.
team's got somebody
Nah,
Dion.
they got Desmond Trufant still back there.
Yeah.
They got Desmond Trufant. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. They got so many moving parts in that secondary.
Yeah,
I can't tell you.
Yeah,
I
don't
can't
know.
tell you.
I don't know. I don't know 3 people on
I know they're-
Atlanta's defense.
They'll
either.
be good to cover some spreads though, so we'll look for them for that.
Yeah,
But-
at home, Atlanta at home. You know that's always been a trend, man.
So they're a shoe in. You go NFC North. You're gonna say Packers are a shoe in because the Lions just traded for Jared Goff for some reason. I mean, like, what are you gonna do there?
They're gonna lose there. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna lose there is what they're gonna do.
Absolutely.
And then who else is in them? Vikings. I like the Vikings kind of. You know, they got some good weapons
I don't like
on
Kirk
offense.
Cousins.
I don't like Kirk Cousins,
I
but I
don't like
like
Kirk
their
Cousins.
weapons, bro. Thielen,
You know what?
The young boy Jefferson.
Cook. They have
Dalvin.
weapons,
and they
bro.
got a good defense.
I was surprised because I'm always on Reddit following some of those chats. They actually pointed out that Kirk Cousins' numbers stack up with Matthew Stafford. He's like kind of like right there and ranked higher as a quarterback.
You know,
I never see it when I'm watching the games, but somehow by the end of the season he does turn in good
You
performances.
know why? Because they go down a lot, and then he just gets a lot of like garbage numbers. You know, like they'll be down, so of course he has to just throw 40, 50 passes, and he just gets a lot of yards.
Yeah.
That's just how it works, man.
I mean, they lost Diggs, so we'll give them a pass, but I don't see them competing in the division.
I mean, guys,
Maybe they get 10 wins next year.
real quick, the NFL is really starting to become like the NBA. It's like these super teams are the teams that are at the top of the rankings. Look at the Buccaneers. They won the Super Bowl. They were the Golden State Warriors. They said that before the season even started. Look at their roster. Okay, then you look at the Chiefs. Pat Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce,
Le'Veon
McCole
Bell.
Hardman, Le'Veon Bell, Edwards-Helaire, Honey Badger in the backfield, Chris Jones. Like, look at all these names. Look, it was a star-studded Super Bowl.
That's true.
You got to have players now. You got to have names.
Yeah.
It's just like the NBA.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
You know?
That's true.
Yeah. Speaking of the NBA, I think we should go ahead and transition to some hoops, man. Basketball is over.
Football's over.
I'm sorry, football's over. So now all we got is basketball. So with that being said, do you guys want to get into some NBA and college hoops?
Yeah, after we take our break, we'll go to the NBA and let's get it.
Oh,
man.
okay, you want to take a quick
Yeah,
break?
Yeah, then let's get it. Let's
POTUS,
go.
can we take a quick break? We're going to take a quick break, guys. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Smart Degenerates.